Hey, welcome back. It's a how-to. I don't know how many of you guys are. Like I said, when we're doing these projects, most of this is going to be based on the 65 Plymouth. However, if you're doing whatever kit you're doing, super stock wise, this was brought up a little while ago by a young guy wanting to know how I did my wheel wells. Now, you've got two choices, and I'm not exactly in love with the way that Revell shaped these. You can always, do the old school where you just trace, trace, trace with the blade until you cut through. No. So I'm gonna do it the way that I normally do it.
Don't mess it up.
I hate you. I hate you. That's a terrible thing to say about somebody you love, but I hate you.
I was just trying to help.
You. Yeah. Okay. Now, what you want to do, you want to center this. You want to make sure that the damn thing is flat.
Helps if you don't let it slide too.
What's that, Bubba?
So it helps if you don't let it slide.
Oh, shut up.
What the hell's with that line?
Yeah.
Flat tire.
I guess so. Yeah, you don't want to go too radical. Once you get this, then what you're going to end up doing, and we're gonna go through this. That's basically where you're at right there. Okay, so what we're gonna fire this thing up, make a little bit of noise, and you don't have to go 90 million mile an hour with it. Once we get it to the point where we've got the main shape, and I'll show you what to do after that.
I'll just send it.
What?
So just send it.
Just send it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jake.
Fire that thing up to 100.
Oh no, Jake, because then you know what happens?
Yeah,
Oh,
you turn the
no.
lights off.
Yeah, shut out the lights, dumbass. Yeah, Jake, here's what I think of you. Lights on. Lights on. Clap on, clap off. Alright, so. Like I said, don't listen to Jake. And don't try to take too much out at one time. Now on this particular car, you're going to have to make that chrome disappear, or the chrome trim line. That wasn't too shabby at all, Jake. Shut up, Jake. Alright, you don't always have to go up to the line, okay? You get it to the point where it's rounded out like so. Then, scissors, I had them. Senility. Yeah, I hate like hell to use them, but the other pair up there, yeah, the gray and red handle ones, Jake. Ta-da. Then
Look at you go.
oh, isn't that fabulous, huh?
Super.
Super.
How many times you do the noodle dance?
I always do the noodle dance.
Callie watch that show?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, I haven't talked to the kid in probably almost 2 weeks. She's
Working school.
well, she's doing clinicals,
Yeah.
and you know, she's working at least 2 days a week just to make money, and she must be doing okay because she hasn't rated on her old man's credit card for gas, which I told her she could do without a problem. See here? I'm gonna have to go a little bit
You
more
mean
there.
that flat line there you traced? I told you you'd put a flat line there?
Oh, shut up. That's that transition where that chrome is.
Excuses.
That's not an excuse, it's the truth. I don't have
You
to make
drew it
excuses. Oh, shut up. You know what? I'll tell you what. Anytime, and I brought this up before, but I haven't seen you take me up on the offer. Anytime you want to trade places, you jackass, I'll be more than happy to do it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay. And when we go down to 2 patrons,
Yeah, your terrible camera work.
okay. Alright, so I'm gonna fire this bad boy up again.
Make it flat again.
I'm not gonna make it flat. Shut up. Make sure you hang on to this because if it tumbles in your hand, it doesn't do wonders for the body.
Oh, let her eat.
What?
So let it eat.
No. And you know, he brings up a valid point, even though he's being a little dick. This is the same. It's the same doing this as what you do with your bare metal foil with the scalpel blade. It's just a light touch. You don't have to do what Jake does.
It'll take 5 hours.
You know what, Mr. Patience? That's the way it rolls out for you, huh?
Yeah. Oh, mine turned out great.
Have you been looking at the same model cars that I have? Get the hell out of here. I'm not saying that you couldn't be,
Even
but
the ones that are sitting in the closet in the boxes, so.
yeah. Yep. Alright, so I went with a larger tire. I went with the ones from the Willie Street Machine. Now, I'm using 220 on this, just so you know. Ain't too shabby. Got a little bit more to go, because you see that dark line that has to go behind, so it's uniform. A lot of the AMT kits, 56 Ford Victoria, 37 Chevy, the 65 El Camino, I think the 57 Chevy has this also. That's the way you got to do it. This way, like I said, it's uniform. Now you can also see that last little bit of that chrome strip still there. We'll make that couple guys. There it goes. See ya. Alright, if you would be so kind, in the right hand corner I believe there's a frame and everything for this. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, and I'll bet you I know where it's at too. It's in one of the boxes because we took that to NNL East. However, you should be able to see it anyways. Okay, so it's uniform, it's nice, it's symmetrical, it's exactly what you want. Now, just like I said, I'm always doing this. This is probably about the second or third release of this. Okay, that is nasty. That's gonna have to be flattened. That comes off the mold because of this. Naturally, the door lines have got to be, deepened quite a bit more. Trunk lines are, pretty. They're there. And this is something we're going to cover somewhere down the road because I plan on pro-streeting one of the Revell 66 Chevelles. I'm sorry, the Impalas. So, you'll see the width of these lines. And that means that you have to deepen this with the blade. You can't just leave this as it is, because here's what happens. If you choose to black these lines in, they're going to be way too wide. They're going to stick out like the proverbial sore thumb. This way, if you get these deep, and this goes especially, on the aforementioned, the 66, if you get these deep, then what you'll do, we'll black the line in and then let it dry, then scrub it with a toothbrush, and that line is very thin so that when you lay the paint over top of it, this isn't as pronounced. Actually, this side is not too bad. It's just that side. What the hell? But you can see, I mean, there's a large protrusion sitting right there. I think I built three of these. It's a very nice kit. Goes together well. There's a few little quirks that go with it, but it's just like everything else. Now, like I said, you can do this, what we just did now, you can pretty much do this with just about anything. Now, my eye says that this has to be taken that way a little bit more, but like I said, you've got a nice symmetrical cutout here, and when you set it down, you got a nice even clearance the whole way around. And that's what you shoot for. Too many times, guys, I don't know, they just hack the living hell out of it. You can see what we have left out of the original. Now, granted,
Wait, hold that back.
you're awful bossy.
Wait. Oh, for goodness.
Well,
Go back.
where you want to go?
Right
you,
there. Right there. Okay.
You got
Right
that?
there. Yeah.
Blind in one eye, can't see out of the other.
Auto was having an issue.
You suck! Oh, you're gonna blame it on the auto.
Yep.
Holy hell. Now, granted, on some of these cars, especially the darts, you had a straight line, and then you had the curves come down. You can do it either way. I'm not exactly in love because I did do it that way on the very first one that I did. I wasn't exactly in love with the way that it just doesn't look right. Who was it? Yeah, it was Shirley Shahan. Her dart. Her husband cut the wheel wells this way. Actually, this particular one will end up being exactly that. I've got the interior, the frame, the motor, everything's done. It's just a matter of just, getting the body done. Okay, so that's it for the how-to on this. And like I said, depending on which way you're going to go with this, particular build, if you're going to go with the dart, well, now you learned a little bit about it. Also, like I said, this can be applied to, numerous of AMT kits from back in the day. You don't exactly want to follow the lines. Oh yeah, another one is the 49 Ford. So, until we meet again, we're going to continue on with the projects, and I don't know, probably, yeah, we'll be playing with the Cadillac body next. Then once we get that done and out of the way, then it's going to be meat and potatoes on the builds. There will be some time spent on the Cadillac. Y'all are gonna hate me for the frame. It wasn't my fault, kids. Honest. It builds up to be one hell of a kit, but and it goes together quite well. But there are some little things, and the frame is going to be one of them. You're going to be sanding your ass off. I was not happy with it, having to spend that much time on it. But guess what? If you're going to do it once, do it right. All right, this is the old man. Until next time, I'm out.